Hey, we're Miss Mister.
And you're watching the AU Review.
8-9 months since you were last here. It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long, but it's been very busy. We pretty much toured around the world since Splendour. Splendour was sort of the kickoff because we'd had the album come out about 2 days or something before Splendour.
Week, yeah.
And we went from Splendour to Lala, and from Lala to Osheaga, and then we went on
a big U.S. run.
U.S. run. Then we did a big European run.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's been very busy.
Yeah, it's been pretty nonstop.
Now we're sort of ending the record cycle in Australia too. So bookending
pretty perfect.
Yeah. Happy to come here once a year.
Well, it's good to have you here once a year. You're getting a good track record.
Yeah,
going.
For sure.
So as we sit at the end of there's a lot more touring you've got coming up, but let's call this the end of the last year of touring.
Yeah.
How does the show that we're seeing today compare to the shows that you were doing at the beginning of the album cycle? How have you progressed the new album live?
It develops little by little over time, so we don't even notice necessarily while we're in it how much we've developed until, for example, tonight we're playing a song, BTSK, that we haven't played in a year and a half, or maybe 2 years. So when you do something like that, or you look at an old video or something, you realize sort of the marker of how far we've come, but it happens little by little over time. So I don't know, I think that the show's a lot higher energy. We've definitely sort of carved out moments for more dance and more movement and more, I don't know.
We have some new visuals on tour.
Yeah,
the visuals actually that we have on tour with us for this Australian run was part of this project we did with Tumblr. Tumblr has this series called Tumblr IRL, where you get to sort of bring together your dream show. And our dream show is really to perform in an IMAX and have these visuals going while you could listen to the album in surround sound while we were playing it live. And we ended up presenting it in Seattle at this science museum. And we performed in front of a huge IMAX, and we did all these really trippy, awesome visuals with this artist called Kim McGrath.
It was the biggest screen in North America or something.
Yeah.
It was a huge LED
awesome
screen. It was wild.
And so we kept the visuals and commissioned some new ones and reorganized them so that we could use them for this run. So we haven't really used them before. This is sort of the first time that they're really being taken on the road, which is cool.
Cool. That must, from you going to see other people's shows as well, that must, when other people have done that, you must have just gone, oh yeah, that's what we want to do. So it must be nice to know that, hey, we're delivering that experience that we've enjoyed so many times over the years.
Totally. And I always appreciate other bands' visuals. I just saw Courtney Barnett at Coachella. Her visuals were beautiful. I don't know what artist was behind them, but they were awesome.
A lot of it's her.
Is it? That's
all
really
cool.
Like
the drawing on the album cover is her.
She's so cool.
She's just stupid.
That's really
the
awesome.
talent there is amazing.
Yeah. The show is fucking awesome. And she's on tour with this band Bully, who I really, really love. I thought it was cool they were on tour together.
How was Coachella?
Great. It was really fun. And then I regretted it for a week afterwards, but I've come out on the other end, and I can appreciate it for what it was again.
We've been going to Coachella for so many years. It's such a big group of friends. We always run a big house.
It's quite a tradition.
And we pretty much had 1 day after Coachella to come to Australia. So pretty much hot off the heels of the festival, we came here. And we both got a little bit sick, but we persevered. And then threw ourselves right back into festival season with Groovin The Moo.
What has that festival been like? You're playing towns that you've certainly never been to before, and
heard of in some
cases. What's it like getting out to these regional towns and playing to tens of thousands of kids?
It's so fun, and we had really high expectations, and they've been met or exceeded. It's been really, really exciting to play for people who are clearly big fans. Everyone seems to know the words. We're getting some of the best sing-alongs we've ever gotten, but people that who have never had a chance to see us before. So it's really, really exciting. We have a great set time at 4 p.m. when people are just sort of starting to really rage, but they haven't gotten exhausted yet. And it's a great vibe.
It's cool. I think, for us, we've done another traveling festival in Australia. We did Laneway a couple years ago, and that was such a nice introduction to sort of the country and a couple of the cities. But it's nice to be able to go into these sort of more rural and regional areas that we wouldn't have otherwise visited. And it's cool, I think, for our fans. We've been seeing a few tweets from people who are like, I usually drive 3.5 hours from this location to come see you in Sydney or Melbourne. And so instead it's cool that the tables have turned and we're suddenly sort of in their hometown. And it's awesome. I think it makes such a big difference to sort of be in the middle of the country and connecting with that audience and that fan base. It's really special.
And it's really nice to be with the same bands on the bill for a minute. We're only a few shows in, so we haven't quite had the full bonding experience.
But some friendships are
really blossoming,
yeah.
and that's really exciting. Our second day in, we were given a magnum of champagne, which is like one of those massive bottles. I don't know why we got such a huge amount of champagne, but
someone really took a liking to us.
Alex Dyson from Triple J was walking by, and we were like, "You want some champagne?" And pretty much ever since then, we've been hanging out. So it's a nice sort of backstage vibe.
You guys demanded that on your rider, didn't you? Must have.
We do like champagne or prosecco on the rider because it makes every day feel like a celebration.
We've been drinking a lot of it.
We've been drinking a lot of it, and yeah, it's really been a great tool for breaking the ice with strangers coming past the tent.
Everyone likes champagne.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't like champagne? But a shams.